absolutely believe in God. Let me tell you why. True story.
They say I act like my mother's son.
That's what they
Mount
say.
Vernon was the streets that I love to run.
Money
Found myself
earned.
on the wrong side of someone's gun.
was tragic.
Breathing hard, but I made it.
Yep, damn right, I believe in God.
Every time I try to get out the game, it's like somebody keeps pulling me back in. They don't want me to leave. Can't leave rap alone, the game needs me. I try to get out this game, it ain't easy. It's what they're telling me, but I don't know because this game is full of jealousy. I can't leave rap alone, the game needs me. I try to get out this game, it ain't easy. It's what they're telling me, but I don't know because this game is full of jealousy. Rap is dead, it's too late to restore its true state. MCs are too fake because truth's the new hate rare. Nobody's rhymes are potent, but those whose eyes are open can see the game.
Well. Good afternoon. What it do, family? Welcome to another edition, impromptu, of course, of Maccabeestv. It is your brother, Priest Danyaahla, represent Lions of Israel, represent Maccabeestv, but most importantly, of course, represent the nation of Israel. So at the end of the day, we're one nation. Let me find out. Everybody's getting ready for so-called New Year's Eve. Let me find out some of you Israelites are low-key getting ready to celebrate fake New Year's Eve in the middle of the cold when vegetation is not growing and sprouting the way it would be in the springtime and all that. Let me find out some of y'all are secretly getting ready to worship New Year's Eve. I'm gonna be looking, man. If them Facebook streets are quiet tomorrow, if y'all not online arguing like y'all normally argue with each other online tomorrow, I'm gonna notice some of y'all was celebrating this fake New Year's. I'm gonna know, because when y'all was real quiet on Thanksgiving, and y'all was real quiet on so-called Christmas, man. Anyway, that's just me jesting with you, brothers and sisters. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Hopefully everybody's healthy. I just got a little time to kill. I'm actually in Brooklyn right now. I've been chilling with my brother Patrick, Master Herbalist Patrick Delves, for the last couple of hours, just chopping it up with my brother before he goes back to Grenada, just talking about everything, everything health related, including, of course, the vaccine that everybody's talking about right now. So you guys will probably see Patrick come out in the car in a few minutes. I'll make sure when he comes in the car, he hails y'all up, he greets y'all up. He's gonna be surprised that I'm live, but nevertheless, the brother's always good. In the meantime, before we go, as always, I would ask my brothers and sisters, if you are in the house, the least you guys could do is hit the thumbs up button. Let's trigger this algorithm a little bit. It's the middle of the afternoon on a Thursday. So, I know you guys are out and about doing your daily routine. Unfortunately for me, as always, I just finished doing one job. I had some time to kill. I called my brother, said, "What you doing?" He said, "I ain't doing nothing. Come through. Let's chop it up." So I came out to Brooklyn to chop it up with my brother. And then from there, I'm going to go to my second job. Yes, brothers and sisters, behind me is a McDonald's. No, brothers and sisters, me and Patrick is not eating at McDonald's. No. He's actually in the post office, mailing out. If you guys made any orders, if anybody that's listening made any orders from his website, then he's inside actually fulfilling your orders right now. When he comes in, I'll have him say a few words to you, brothers and sisters, about his website and what it is that he does and what he offers. So that'll be shortly. Oh, Jacob Wake Up said, "Is Brooklyn in the house?" The most deaf. Although I am not from Brooklyn, I'm not from none of the boroughs, man. I'm from the city right outside the boroughs. You know what I'm saying? If there was a sixth borough Where I'm from, money earned in Mount Vernon would be the sixth borough. You know what I'm saying? Because we're right on the border of the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? So most of us that was from Mount Vernon, we was always in the Bronx. We was always in Soundview and Edenmore projects and all that. We was always in the Bronx, and I was always in Brooklyn. I was always in Harlem too. So I'm well rounded. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, we definitely in the house. Peace and blessings to you too. Yeah. So me and Patrick have been chopping it up. So what we about to do now is when he comes out from fulfilling his orders, this is Brooklyn, family. I'm gonna tell you how the beautiful thing about Brooklyn. There's two cities that I really love, what I'm saying, when it comes to, diversity, right? And that's Brooklyn, and shout out to everybody that's in South Florida, those two. And I'm gonna tell you why. You can find everything that you're looking for in Brooklyn. Brooklyn and Queens, you can find everything that you're looking for. If you so-called African American, Black American, they got stuff for you. If you so-called Latino, they got all your stuff, all your stores. If you Caribbean, they got all your stores. Although the Chinese open own all your stores, let's keep it a buck now. The Chinese, all the daggone West Indian stores, all the West Indian supermarkets that sell all the Caribbean spices and the Caribbean fruits and all that other stuff, all that is owned by the Koreans because black people don't own nothing. The same way that the Koreans and everything own all the nail salons up here, and they own a lot of that stuff that as far as the hair stores up here and stuff like that is the same way up here that they also own a lot of the Caribbean shops that sell the Caribbean people their own foods. They go down to the Caribbean, get all the exotic fruits and vegetables. They go ahead and they get all the spices and they come up here and they resell it to you because our people don't have the wherewithal or the common sense to come up here and open up stores for themselves and make the millions of dollars instead of the Koreans. But I'm not here to talk about that today. Nevertheless, the reason why I love Brooklyn is because out here you can find everything. So we are now in winter. And we know that soursop, hopefully you brothers and sisters know what soursop is. Soursop is a Caribbean fruit. It's very hard to find up here. And when you do find it, it is extremely expensive. And y'all know soursop is a super cancer fighter, and it tastes extremely good. For those of y'all that never tasted soursop before, I don't know what to tell y'all. You missing out. So we're going to go looking for some soursop. Patrick said he got a little spot here in Brooklyn that sells soursop. You know what I'm saying? It's going to cost a pretty penny, but it's definitely well worth it, man. If you guys haven't had soursop, man, I don't know what to tell you. Go look for some. Well, you can't find it everywhere. It has to be some place that has places that sell Caribbean like fruits and vegetables. Another place I love is Miami. You go down there, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, you find a lot of the same things. Everywhere is not like that. So, Patrick made a promise if I came out here in the middle of winter, I'll be able to find some soursop. So I'm holding him to that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm just waiting in the car for the brother to come in. We've been having some great conversations about everything that's going on. When a brother comes inside the car and he hails you brothers and sisters up, if you guys have any questions related to health and wellness, this is going to be the best time for you to ask your question because Patrick is going back to Grenada next week. And it's a good possibility that it may be a long time before Patrick comes back to America. It could be a year, it could be 2 years, it could be 5 years if this kingdom is still going before he comes back to America, because they are now with this whole thing with this, y'all know the plague that's going on with this whole thing to actually travel from here to there. There's a lot of, red tape and pink tape and purple tape and everything else for him to even get back into his country. He actually got caught here during this thing and has been having some, runarounds trying to get back into his own country. So, once he gets back, it's going to be difficult for him to be back and forth like he was before. Times have changed. We know the Bible says a man shall seek to go into another city and shall not be able to. That's prophecy, right? There's going to be all types of laws that's going to pass in the future that if you don't take the jab, I see that's the lingo everybody's saying now to keep their channel safe. So I'm going to use the same lingo. If you don't take the jab, then a lot of travel is going to be restricted. So y'all already know how my brother do. He's already saying that it ain't going down. So it may be a long time before I'm actually sitting one-on-one live with the brother again. I don't know if I'll ever get back to Grenada. I was down there once, like 2-3 years ago. Don't know if I'll ever get back. Don't know if I'll ever see my brother in the flesh again anytime soon. So I'm going to have him sitting here in the car with me. So if you brothers and sisters have any questions on anything health related that you want to know about, any ailments you got, mommy, auntie, uncle, whatever. If you guys have any questions, don't do it yet, because I'm not going to remember all your questions. When y'all see him in the car, y'all can go ahead and put y'all questions in the chat, and the brother will answer it. Now, listen, I'm working off my cell phone. I'm not looking at the YouTube. So I'm gonna assume. Let me open up a YouTube because y'all be doing me dirty. Gosh goodness, y'all know what I'm talking about. Let me open up a whole nother thing on YouTube and let me see how dirty are my people doing me. Let's see. I could use some more likes, family. Let's go. And shout out to everybody that's watching on Facebook as well. Shout out to you guys as well. Y'all could also hit the like button over there. If you guys have any questions concerning anything, you will have to come over to YouTube because I don't watch the Facebook chat like that. Let's see who else is in the building. My man Marvin Moe is in the building. Trayvon Benjamin is in the building. Jermaine Staley's in the building. Of course, Sisters of the Maccabees is in the building. Jermaine, you said you normally get the soursop from you said Nostrum Ave in Brooklyn, but they don't deliver by mail. Do you guys do? Listen, we don't have no soursop business. We're going to find the joint. So Patrick said he knows someplace that has soursop right now. That's news to me. It's December. So I didn't even know that anybody in Brooklyn have it. And hopefully if they have it, it's ripe. It's not, but we about to find out in a minute. And also they have something called I think they said sugar apple. I don't know what that is. But let's see. If you're from the Caribbean already, y'all know what that is. So I guess I'm gonna be getting a whole bunch of exotic fruits, whatever like that. All praises to the Most High. That's what we need to be eating in these days and times anyway, and not all this processed garbage that we're all eating that's contributing to a lot of our pre-existing ailments that we have. And then we wonder why it is that we're more susceptible to get this damn plague, because a lot of us have pre-existing conditions that we suffer from already. Our diets are not helping the situation at all, right? We're eating whatever we want to eat. And then we're getting scared because there's some type of plague going around. So probably people want to go and get the jab because they're not living right when it comes to their health. That's the problem. That's the problem. It's the easy way out. The jab is the easy way out. When you don't want to live a life of, a little more discipline in your health and things that you're eating, your diet, et cetera, the jab is the easy way out because you're going to live reckless. Then there's going to be something that's going to come. You're going to have pre-existing conditions. You're going to get scared because the media is giving you all this information 24/7, bombarding you with all this information. So you're going to run and go get a jab or whatever like that to try to circumvent something that you should have been doing a long time ago. That's the thing. Because all it is it's a placebo. You know what I'm saying? All it is a placebo, and it's a mask. That's all it is, right? So I don't know. Today is a Thursday, the so-called before New Year's, right? So this dude is in the post office. It might be a while. So while I'm waiting, I'm gonna tell you, brothers and sisters, a little story because it might take me about 10 minutes to tell a story. Hopefully by then he'll come out. And this is something that I never really said publicly before. I always kept it to myself. But in these days and times that we're living in, I guess my story and the reason it kind of contributes to who I am today, the story I'm going to tell you, brothers and sisters, is relevant as to why, me and those around me and those that I love, why we go so hard with certain things. I'm going to tell you, brothers and sisters, a little bit of a story. But before I do that, let me see something. I got to keep checking on y'all because y'all be doing me dirty, man. If I'm going to tell y'all a story I never told y'all before, we need to get a couple more likes up in the building. So let me just come back in and check and see where we at. Let's see. Okay. So let me tell y'all, brothers and sisters, a little bit of a story. And it kind of contributes to, for you brothers and sisters to understand. I already told y'all, brothers, my background and coming to the truth. Y'all done heard that story like 100 million times. Let me tell you how I came across Brother Patrick, because a lot of y'all don't know that story. And it's a very interesting story, at least to me, right? And then when he comes into the car, he'll confirm it. So I'm going to go back all the way back to 2012. Now, you brothers and sisters know that I'm on a health kick. I've always been on the health kick. I used to be a personal trainer for Bally's Total Fitness. I always been into the health thing. I always have been like what they call, I'm not an ectomorph. I'm like a mesomorph. I always kept a certain build, always kept wide shoulders, always had cuts, always had a flat stomach. You know what I'm saying? No matter what I ate, that's just how it was. Even into my 30s, even into my 40s, it was always the same thing. Like around 2012, I injured my I injured my bicep, right? I injured my bicep, my lower bicep. So I wasn't able to work out no more. That thing kind of discouraged me with a lot of exercises. So I completely fell off of working out, and I began just to binge on eating foods that I know was no good for me. This is 2012. And I'm predispositioned to have asthma. I've had asthma since I was a child, right? And so what happened in 2012, and you Israelites don't notice because I swore my camp to secrecy all these years, never say nothing. So in 2012, I had a super duper asthma attack. God forbid. I had an asthma attack. It was bad. So I went to the hospital in 2012, and you know, if you're from New York, I'm sure they do this everywhere, but if you're from New York, they have what they call the asthma room, right? They do a triage on you. So you go into the triage room, they hook you up to the daggone machine, the nebulizer. They pour that damn they pour that thing in there. You know, the thing that comes out is the mist. I don't know why all of a sudden it's skipping me right now. They pour that thing in there, and they put the mask over your face, and you breathe that thing in. Albuterol, sorry, it's the albuterol, which is a steroid, by the way. So you breathe in the albuterol, and it opens up your chest muscles, and you're able to breathe, right? So I went into the hospital. They gave me the albuterol, whatever. I breathed the thing in. I was in a triage center, and the doctor came and said, you know what? We want to keep you for a couple of days just to check on you because it was a bad asthma attack. Brothers and sisters, I knew why I was having it because I was living reckless with the food, straight up and down. I'm predisposed to asthma. Why am I eating products with milk and all types of dairy in it every single day, multiple times a day? That's killer for somebody that's predisposed to asthma. I knew that, but I was doing it anyway. So I was taking all those stuff in, right? And so I went to the hospital. I did the triage. They wanted to keep me. They kept me, and they kept me in the hospital. So after like a day or two of taking that nebulizer at least three times a day, right, I started to feel better. So I told the nurse, I'm like, listen, when am I getting out of here? Now you can't leave today. We'll ask the doctor tomorrow. The doctor wants to keep you. Okay, I stayed there 4th day. Next day comes in. The nurse comes in. Look, when am I leaving? I feel better. We don't know. We have to ask the doctor. Okay, check this out, right? I'm leaving. Now I'm not asking you. Now I'm leaving. Bring me the paper so I can sign myself out. I'm leaving. All right, well, can you at least wait for the doctor to come? Just wait for the doctor to come and have a conversation with the doctor. Okay. So I wait for hours. This dude doesn't show up. Then finally, when I'm really ready just to put my clothes on and leave, the doctor showed up, right? And the doctor comes into the room and he asked me how I'm feeling. I said, I'm feeling fine. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing was to leave the hospital. I already knew what I was doing wrong. I know about the herbs. I'm going to go out. I'm going to buy turmeric. I'm going to buy ginger. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy that. I already know what to do. I already know I've been messing up. I know. The doctor was like, well, no, we really don't want you to leave yet. I'm like, why don't you want me to leave? The doctor said, because we think that it's a possibility that you have lupus. That's what the doctor told me. God damn it, I ain't got no damn lupus. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Man, I told the dude, yo, you better bring them papers in the next 20 minutes or I'm walking out of here. Them devils wanted me to stay in the hospital trying to convince me that I had lupus. Y'all don't have no lupus. That was in 2012. It's 2020. I don't have lupus, but they was trying to tell me that I had it. No, what they were trying to do was they was trying to give me some damn medicine and chain me to that medicine for the rest of my life for something I did not have. That's a testimony. What do you think they're doing to these patients now with all the stuff that's going on? It's the same thing. That's why I go so hard. It's the same thing, yo. The doctor looked me in my face, Johnny Quest, Elam from Johnny Quest, Indian dude telling me I got lupus. Family, I don't have lupus at all. But this dude wanted to the pharmaceutical company probably told him, listen, this is what you're going to do. You're going to get 10 of them Israelites, 10 of them Negroes, right? You're going to tell them that they possibly have lupus, and you're going to prescribe them some medicine. They're going to take it. You know what I'm saying? That we're going to give you some money. We're going to test out this medicine on them. Well, listen, I ain't stupid. I know why I was in there. I was eating the wrong things, too much dairy. I'm predisposed to asthma. I had an asthma attack. I had a buildup of excessive mucus in my system that all I had to do was get it the hell out. It's as simple as that. How in the blue blazes are you telling me that I got lupus? I don't, but you want me to have it. You want to have me on some medicine and have me chained to that medicine for the rest of my life if I was stupid. But I'm not. So I told the doctor he could take the lupus diagnosis and whatever medicine he had, and he could put it where the sun don't shine. And I bounced. That's a testimony. So I know what they're doing to our people that don't have the knowledge of these things. And even then, I didn't know what I know today about holistic. I didn't know. I knew enough to know I ain't got no goddamn lupus. Get the fuck out of here with that. Like what is that little sound effect my man Kevin Samuels uses? I rebuke. Hell no, I ain't got no damn lupus. You crazy. All right. So, family, what do you think Priest Danyaahla did when I and here it is at the time, my man Bun Lawyer was still alive, and the man stand up only for him to pass away months later. And I swore him in secrecy, like, listen, bro, don't tell nobody because I did this to myself. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't, right? So I came out. Of course, I took the turmeric, I took the ginger, I did all that stuff. This is like 2012. What do you guys think what happened next, family? What do you think happened next? Well, let me tell you. I did not change my eating habits, right? As soon as I got better, here I am creeping, doing the same stuff I was doing before. Now, I'm not making excuses for myself, but I had an injury. I couldn't work out no more. So at the time, I was a personal trainer. So I was back down to one job. I had way more time on my hand than I was used to. And I just started eating, which is off. I went right back to the same stuff. It didn't affect me for like 2 years. So now we're moving up to 2014. 2 years later, a repeat of the same situation happened again. The only reason why I'm telling y'all this is because we're in a time now where this is important. My camp knew this for years, and I've always told them, y'all, nobody can say nothing, right? So around 2014, sometime around then, 2013, 2014, somewhere around then, I had another asthma attack, another bad one for the same reason, family, same reason. And so I went to the hospital in the Bronx. Now, everybody knows the Bronx is ground zero for death. All them hospitals in the Bronx are bad. They're all bad. They're all bad. They're all bad. You know what I'm saying? I went to the hospital in the Bronx, right? Our Lady of Mercy, 233rd Street. Shout out to the Bronx. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I went there, and what did they do? They put me in the asthma room and gave me a triage. I had to breathe in the albuterol again. They put the damn mask over you, looking like goddamn Bane from Batman. You know what I'm saying? Breathing like Bane from Batman. And I'm sitting there and I'm talking to myself. I didn't answer myself. I was talking to myself and I'm like, I did this. And I know I did this, and the shit happened to me 2 years ago, and here I am again. What the hell is wrong with me? Like, I'm off, right? So they gave me the triage, but this time, family, it didn't work. It didn't work. So they gave me the triage again. A second dose of the albuterol. That thing didn't work either. So the nurse comes in after I took the 2 treatments and said to me, we're sending you home. I'm like, miss, can't you see that thing didn't work? She's like, well, you need to go home and you need to go home. And if you feel bad, come back in the morning. They sent me home sick as I came in. Like, just get out, go. Get out, go. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how, don't ask me how the hell I got home. I took a cab. I don't know how I couldn't even breathe. If you know about having a bad asthma attack, y'all ever see them straws that you drink coffee out of, the little thin straws that you drink coffee out of? That's what it feels like to breathe when you're having an asthma attack. It feels like you're breathing through one of them damn straws that you drink coffee through. That little thing. I went home and you know what I'm saying? I called the rib. I told her what was going on. And she said, listen, no more black hospitals for you. No more black hospitals for you. We taking you where the white folks go. So we went out to Long Island, to where the small people that wear the small hats. I was taken to those hospitals because they're gonna deal with you right. Yeah, I went to the hospitals that the small hats go to. I went to the hospital, went to the emergency room. The doctor came in. First thing he wanted to do was take blood from me. He tried to take blood from me. He couldn't take no blood. He jabbed me like 4 times, and no blood was coming out. When the blood came out a little bit, family, the blood was so thick, it looked like a smoothie. I'm not making no exaggerations. The blood was so thick, it was almost like, looked like a smoothie. That's not normal. The doctor looked at me and told me if I had come to the hospital 1 day later, I would have died. That's what the doctor told me. Looked me right in my face and told me that. Remember, I just told y'all the black hospitals in the Bronx sent me home. Go down to Brooklyn, to Long Island. They put me in the hospital, put me in intensive care, and had me strapped up to every goddamn machine in intensive care. Now the whole camp is standing in front of me, and I'm looking at everybody like, okay, I know this looks bad, but y'all are not allowed to go to Facebook and tell people this is happening because I did this to myself. And I'm going to get through it. I know what I did, and I know how the hell to get out of it, right? So They sat there and they pumped me up with all them synthetic medicines and them IVs. The doctor diagnosed me with having the flu and pneumonia at the same time. I had the flu and pneumonia at the same time. They quarantined me in the hospital in my own room. You know what I'm saying? One of those rooms where they quarantine you. Fucking had me on every damn machine that they had. You know what I'm saying? And the whole campus coming in looking all grim and sad. And I told them I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right. They gave me them synthetic medicines enough for me to stop having the asthma or whatever like that. And then I signed myself out of that month too. And I went home and I started taking the natural remedies again. And that's when I started to get better. But, and I'm getting somewhere with this family. I'm getting somewhere and I'm buying some time till Patrick comes outside. But here's the thing. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. Man, for 2 weeks, they had me on every IV that they probably could find. I don't know what was in half of that stuff, right? When I came home from the hospital, family, I had every side effect that you could think of from taking all them IVs for 2 weeks. Remember, they said I had the flu and pneumonia. So they was giving me all types of pills, this, that, and the third. And I was hooked up to every type of IV. So when I came home, family, I'm not going to get specific, but I had all types of side effects, bad, like all types of side effects. And it was from that fake medicine. It's from that fake medicine. I had all types of side effects. It was bad. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't go, and nobody knew because I kept it real. I know how to keep it low. To everybody in Israel, it looked like everything was good. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't. So what happened was, it's kind of ironic. What happened was, the rib ran into my rib and Elder Kazak from our Pittsburgh camp. Somehow or another, they was watching Patrick online. I didn't know who the hell he was. I didn't know who he was. They was watching him online. And he had this whole gallbladder flush thing and everything like that. And they were going to do the gallbladder flush. And then somehow or another, the man said he was going to be in Brooklyn at the store that he be at. And my rib reached out to him and said, yo, my husband is doing bad. Can I bring him to see you? And he was like, yeah, I didn't know this dude. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, we going to see this dude. You know what I'm saying? And what's so funny, I'm going to tell you, brothers and sisters, something funny, right? A lot of you sisters be wanting to take a hard line with your husband for the wrong things. Like sometimes you want to take a hard line with your husbands for things that you shouldn't take a hard line. And the things that you should, you don't. And one of the things you should take a hard line with your husband on is his health. It doesn't matter if your husband has certain ailments and everything, you should be not cooking certain foods for him, even if he wants it. You should not. And no, you're not being rebellious. Sometimes in a situation like that, it's for his own good. It's for his own good. And so when I was going through that, I'm not going to front. At times I fought my rib too. Like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But she was insistent. Like, nope, I don't care what you say. This is what it is. You're going to see him. It doesn't matter. Because I didn't know who this dude was. So I could take it or leave it. I didn't give a damn. Right? And it's so funny. I went to meet the brother. And the brother put me on a program. And, you know, like I'm night and day as to where I was when I met him. And it was through the natural stuff. Because all that synthetic stuff the hospital was giving me, that thing gave me all types of side effects. All types of side effects, man. I didn't know what the hell was happening to me when I was going through all that stuff, man. It was bad. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to go anywhere. I didn't want to go outside except to go to work. Nothing. I was a hermit, just stayed in the house. It was bad. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I met the brother Patrick. That's how he and I became close. It was through that, and he just like took to me and took to my family. And you know, no matter what time of day, no matter what it is, you know what I'm saying, the brother will always answer the phone for me. Doesn't matter what it is. Some of you brothers and sisters reach out to us with problems that's above. I'm no herbalist, right? I'm no herbalist. My wife is an apprentice herbalist because she studies up under him. So sometimes y'all reach out to us because y'all know these things and I can't answer the question. And so what do? I pick up the bat phone and I call him like, hey, bro, you know, somebody asked me about this and I don't know what to tell him, you know. I don't know what to tell him. And he'll pick up the phone no matter what if he see me call, and he'll answer the question and let me know this is what you do. Sometimes some of the answers that you guys give me, especially with some of the more far gone cases that y'all bring to us, man, I'm talking about people that's in stage 4 this and stage 4 that and all this other stuff. Sometimes, man, we don't, we have to go and consult with the brother. You know what I'm saying? So that's my testimony how I met the brother. Also, that's my testimony on how it is when I went to the hospital. The doctors tried to diagnose me with something I knew I didn't have. I knew I didn't have no damn lupus. I knew that. But I knew you had some experimental medicine that you would get kickback for if you was able to get some of it off. I already know how this thing works, because the pharmaceutical industry is the enemy to our people. I'm telling y'all that straight. They're the enemy. It doesn't mean that you should not, listen very carefully, it doesn't mean that you should not consult with a physician if something is wrong. But you must understand that the most that you're going to get from a physician is a Band-Aid, not a cure. When Patrick comes in, if he's willing, I want him to talk about, he used to be an epileptic patient. Y'all know epilepsy medicine is for life? So how did he get off it? Why does he not take epilepsy medicine anymore? How does that work? I'm going to tell you how. Because the doctors gave him prescriptions for the rest of his life, and so he decided he was going to change his life, because that prescription was contingent upon him continuing to live the way he was living, eat the things that he was eating, do the things he was doing. So therefore, he was going to need those pills for the rest of his life. That was the key. But when he changed his life, and he'll tell you that's how he became an herbalist. The patient he had when he became an herbalist was himself. He was his own patient. You know what I'm saying? And you could never tell from his brother that he had that problem, and he don't take the medicine no more. So the thing is, what I'm saying is that there's nothing wrong with going to the doctor and taking conventional medicine should you need it. Sometimes you need to do that. You know what I'm saying? And then wean yourself off of it by making better choices in life, right? And sometimes when things take you, when sickness comes on you, brothers and sisters, a lot of times you know exactly why you're going through what you're going through, because you know what you do. That's why the 2 times that I was in the hospital, in those situations where I did it to myself. So it didn't matter how many machines they had me on. They had me isolated. They had all this, everybody looking around me, looking all grim and sad and everything. I knew exactly what I did, and I knew exactly how I was going to get back to where I needed to be. I was just going to have to show some discipline, and I was going to not have to do the things that I was doing. Real quick, Sister Malik, I see you in the chat. Can you hit him on his cell phone and let him know I'm next door in the parking lot? If you can hear me, hit him on his cell phone and let him know I'm next door in the parking lot, because I don't know if he knows that this is where I parked. I'm right next door in the McDonald's parking lot. All right. If you could, please. Like I said, if the family hangs out a little bit when he comes into the car, I'll ask him to take a few you brothers and sisters questions. I believe he has an appointment in a little while, but I know I'm supposed to drive him somewhere, so I know he'll answer some of you brothers and sisters questions. So just hang out for a little bit if y'all could. Some of y'all gonna ask me questions when the video is no longer live. I mean, if I could help you, or if we could help you, we will. But if y'all really have like urgent questions, just hang in there. The brother will be out soon. All right. Let's get the likes up too, family. Let's get the likes up, please. All right. When you speak about a stroke is poor circulation. It's poor circulation of the blood. That's what it is. It's also the reason why some of you brothers are suffering from erectile dysfunction. Erectile dysfunction, when you cannot maintain an erection, is due to poor circulation of the blood, period. And erectile dysfunction, family, and stroke are 2 telltale signs that you are a prime candidate for a heart attack. Because if your blood is not flowing to your extremities properly, your blood probably is not flowing to your heart properly either. So you need to get some circulation things in your life. All right? You need things that make the blood circulate in your life. Lots of it. There's no reason why your brother in your 30s, some of you even in your late 20s, your 30s, and even in your 40s, and you are suffering from erectile dysfunction. That is not normal. Unless you had some type of surgery or something, that is not normal. And there's brothers that's suffering from that, and some of you sisters know your husband is suffering from that, and you're afraid to say, listen, you got to talk to your husband. Hey man, I'm about to start making you some of these natural holistic stuff, and you need to drink it. He might fight you a little bit, but so what? Let me tell you something, man. Listen, as much as I talk about herbs and everything, I'll tell you in a minute, I'm not perfect. I didn't grow up with them. I grew up with some of them, but not. I remember I was raised here, so I grew up with some of them. But man, like, listen, because I got so many people around me that's into like the holistic stuff, there's always somebody putting a cup of something in front of me, of a cup of I don't know what. It just has a weird color and it smells bad. And there's always somebody putting me, first and foremost, my wife. When I go see Patrick, I hear I'm at his house. I hear the blender in the kitchen. Zzz, I don't know what the hell he's doing in there. Zzz. Next thing I know, he come out with some big cup and plop it in front of me like, here. I'm like, yo, what the hell is that? I'm saying, well, what the hell is that? And everybody gives me the same answer. Just drink it. But I ask questions. I do. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all straight. I ain't being a lie. I do give a hard time. I'm like, what's in there? Why does it smell like that? I'm going to drink it, though. I am going to drink it, though, family. But I'm going to ask questions. You don't know how many times I get chewed out by everybody when I don't ask, just drink it. Nope. I'm asking questions. Well, that shit smell horrible. What's in there? And then I'm going to drink it, of course, right? Once you tell me that, you know, it's going to do A, B, C, and D, I'm like, all right, I'm going to get and drink that. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm going to sip on it, whatever, you know. But yeah, but if you suffer from erectile dysfunction, brothers, you definitely need some circulation things in your life. And circulation things is a lot of stuff, a lot of hot peppers, turmeric, ginger, etc., etc. You have to have, and I'm not talking about family going to GNC or the vitamin shop and buying no daggone ginger tablets. I'm not talking about buying no damn ginger tea from ShopRite or no, I'm talking about going out buying the raw ginger and juicing that thing and drinking it. Juicing it and drinking it. Sister Malika, if you are in the chat, just acknowledge to me that you told him where I am. Or else I might have to get out the car for a second. I might have to put y'all on timeout for a second and play a song real quick and go inside and make sure my brother's good. I don't want him to be looking for me. I'll give it like another couple of minutes. If you spoke to a Malika, just put like 1 or 2 in the chat. Let me know. Shout out to Marshall. What's up, Marshall? What's going on? Holy Saints and Apostles in the building. Shout out to you. Yeah, man. So Most High bless family. Stay safe, of course. I'm not going nowhere. I'm just saying stay safe, family. You know, the so-called New Year's is coming in. We don't know what's around the corner as far as what chaos is around the corner. Let's all just you know, stay safe. Let's all stay in the spirit. Yeah. All right. I don't see Sister Malika responding to me. So this is what I'm gonna do, family. I ain't going nowhere. If y'all have questions, you don't want to go anywhere, I'm gonna run into the post office and I'm gonna see how my brother's doing, try to get a time check on how long he's gonna be. So family, if y'all could just hold tight just for a couple of minutes, I'm gonna be right back. Y'all have questions, don't go nowhere. I'll be right back, okay?
Spacious air, reflecting the way of life under the Florida sky. Even the lobbies funnel in the great outdoors.
Chosen.
I was set apart for God's use.
Chosen.
I was set apart for God's use. Formed in His image.
Chosen. They say the chain of Shaitan is not that strong. They say his time is running out, he ain't got that long. They say murder, murder, kill, this is not that song. Said I won't amount to nothing, they got that wrong. Cause I was set apart and I was shown the light. And if I get the kingdom, I'll be clothed in white. 1/3 will be delivered and the rest were blinded. Their fate is set in stone, what you ain't read the fine print? Christ is gonna give a crown to us. In the end we'll have the nations bowing down to us, with their faces to the ground to us. It's the truth.
Just say shalom to the people, man.
Shalom, man. Bless and love.
Patrick said, don't surprise me.
I'm surprised, man. Don't surprise me, brother.
Yeah, man. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings, man. Yes, sir, man. We just having a conversation about health and wellness. I gave the people a little story about how you and I met. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Tell them, man, you know, they saw you on They saw you on your Facebook group, and you said you was coming to New York to Ambrosia, and I didn't know who Patrick Dells was at the time. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you told the Rib to bring me there, and you know, the friendship in that way ever since. You know.
Well, right now you're my brother from another mother, man.
All praises to the Most High for that, man.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Where's the store that we're going to? Oh, the little deli, something. Okay, yeah, no problem. Okay, cool. Okay. Yes, family. Yes, family. So we got my brother here, man. My brother's getting ready to go back to the beautiful land of Grenada, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Patrick,
Yes, sir.
You taking the vaccine?
Vaccine. Man, I can never go into my system. Man. My powerful will be cut up in pieces. I ain't going nowhere after that. You know?
Yeah.
I'm taking the vaccine. You know, because I said before that the vaccine have aluminum and a lot of all these heavy metals in there. And when they put that vaccine into your arm, then heavy metals get into the brain. There's no way of detoxifying metals like that. And plus the next photo that we look right here.
Yeah.
And plus all the aborted fetus and stuff, all this stuff that get into the DNA. I put it in my system, brother. It's gonna happen, man. But you all know it ain't gonna happen. Mark of the beast.
All right, I'm waiting for you here, bro.
Yeah, my brother. Peace, man.
Yes. Yeah, family. So you heard it right there, man. You heard it right there. You know? Y'all heard it right there. Well, you know, one of the things I could tell you for fuck Bill Gates. Ha! Man, you about to have this video get blocked, man. I didn't even realize your name before I said it. One of the things I could tell you is that for this vaccination, it's almost going to be impossible to flush it out your system. Because first of all, we're still figuring out some of the things that's in it. We know what Pfizer put on the label, right? But you do realize, anybody that makes products, right? You do realize that when people make products, they only put some of the ingredients on the label and some stuff they leave out, or some stuff they're very vague. So we're still learning all about this thing. And so, you know, as he said, there's a lot of aluminum and heavy metals inside of this thing. It's going to be really difficult to get that stuff out your system. There are heavy metal detoxes, though. There are heavy metal detoxes that are available. I don't know if Sisters of the Maccabees is Sister Malika, if you want to put any type of heavy metal detox that you know of inside the chat, put a link there for the people, you know, then we can do that as well. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get he has a consultation shortly, so I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to get out of him. So I saw somebody ask about an overactive thyroid. So I'll ask him about that. Hey man. Hey King, this is impromptu. This is impromptu. I had no intentions of going live, but I'm with my bro, and I don't know when's the next time I'm actually gonna see my brother, because as you just heard, you know what I'm saying, they're really strict in Grenada right now with this whole taking the COVID test and the vaccine thing. So he's to the point where he's saying, hold on, y'all. It's so serious. It's so serious. With what, you know, he's so serious about what he's saying. He's like he'll rip up his passport before he takes a vaccine. So there's a good chance that I might not see this brother for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I even came out to Brooklyn to begin with, or else I wouldn't even have come out here, because Brooklyn is on the other side from what I need to be doing right now, which is my job. I'm all the way on the other side of New York from it. But I said, if I'm not going to see the brother for a while, I want to at least, you know, just chop it up with him a little bit, and, you know, give you guys an opportunity to see me. And you guys don't see he and I together that much. Well, we talk almost every other day, but you guys don't see us together much. So I said I would just have him heal y'all up real quick, see if anybody had any serious questions that they wanted answered. So I did see something about an overactive thyroid. I did see that. Come on, family, let's get the likes up a little bit more. The likes up a little bit more. He literally lives like about 4 blocks from where I'm at, so we ain't gonna be live too much longer. So let's get these likes up. All right. Yeah. Hey, brother P, I'm gonna drop you off, and I'm gonna keep it trucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to end the live in a minute. I do have one question for you, real quick.
Sure, bro.
Overactive thyroid. Somebody's asking about that. What?
Okay, if you have an overactive thyroid, it's because you're producing too much thyroxine. So usually the pituitary gland in the brain controls the thyroid because it feeds the thyroid TSH, called thyroid stimulating hormone. But if you're overactive, meaning that you eat a lot, but you still lose the weight because you're metabolizing kind of fast, then you have to look at the parathyroid. Because there are 4 little glands around the neck, around the thyroid gland called the parathyroid. Usually, if the parathyroid is not producing calcium and the B complex properly, then you become hyperactive faster. So we feed the parathyroid calcium and the B complex, and because you're producing too much thyroxine, we give you plants that act as thyroxine inhibitors. So we're talking about mother's wort, lemon balm, and if you have palpitation of the heart, we put another bugleweed there and some hawthorn leaf and flower. And then you go on a program and you fix your thyroid gland. If you have an overactive thyroid, as I said before, you have to use foods that act as thyroxine inhibitors. So we're looking at all the cruciferous vegetables, the kale, the Brussels sprouts, the cauliflower, the broccolis. They act as what we call thyroxine inhibitors. So with the plants and the supplements and with these foods, you fix your overactive thyroid.
Hey, family, I want y'all to do me a favor. He's looking at the screen, family. If y'all appreciate everything that Patrick does, every time he comes on here, he answers you guys' questions and everything. If y'all appreciate what he does, man, just put 1 in the chat. Let him see, man. Let him know that you guys appreciate everything that the brother does, man. The brother is there for me every second, man, answering questions. He's the inspiration behind the Healthy Hebrews group that I founded. You know what I'm saying? The brother's, allows my wife to be an apprentice to him, and I'm saying she's the one that comes and answers a lot of y'all questions. So let's just show the brother that we appreciate everything that he does in the community, man. They say you got to give people their flowers while they're alive, man. You don't give people their flowers when they're gone. You give them their flowers while they're alive. Yeah, man. No, let's see it.
Yes, sir. Glad you told me alive, man.
Yeah, man.
I don't want nobody coming in my friend on top of no eulogy, but Patrick was a good guy.
Yeah. Well, you were a good brother. You know what I'm saying?
Patrick, this when I'm gone, no, sir.
Yeah, man. You were a good brother. You still are a good brother, man. And you're gonna be here long. You're gonna live a long time, man. All right, man. Tell people shalom, man.
Bless and love to everybody. Don't forget to leave your weapons home and always give thanks and praise to the Most High, man.
And plug your website and everything else.
Yes. Patrick Dells on Facebook. Master Herbalist Patrick Dells on YouTube, and Natural Patrick Dells Holistic Healing.com. That's my website. All my products are there. In fact, we have a product for the overactive thyroid gland. We have one for the underactive thyroid. We have formulas for the liver. We have for the intestines. We have for the prostate, cell and blood builder, defense for them. So the so-called viruses, antiviral. You know what I mean? So go to the website, PatrickDellsHolisticHealing.com, and look at the products, man, and let's get yourself healthy. Because at the end of the day, the next year coming is going to be worse than this year. Don't make them feel make you all feel to be better. Trust me.
Yes, sir.
Worse.
Yes, sir.
Because prophecies must be fulfilled, brother.
That's right. Y'all family, just give me a minute. Let me go outside and just heal the brother up, man. Just give me a minute, man.
Left everybody, bless and love. Give thanks to the Most High, yeah?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Family, just bear with me 1 second. Uno segundo. All right.
Yes, God.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, family. So there you have it. You know what I'm saying? That was a little something from the brother. Like I said, he's a little tired today, family. Normally he gives us a little bit more, but he's a little bit tired today. It's a 24-hour. His phone, when I'm with him, his phone is ringing 24 hours, man. There's so many people that are sick. Like when I say sick, like stage 4 sick, stage 4 cancer, stage 4 liver, stage 4 kidney, stage 4, stage 4. So many people, right? And the brother doesn't get any rest, you know. And these people are going to the hospitals, going to the doctors, they're taking conventional medication, but they're not getting better. It's just like a crutch or a band-aid, you know. And people want to get better. They don't want to. They want to live the best quality of life they can live. So everybody's coming to the brother. So he's really tired. I saw it, you know, for the last hour when I was with him. I saw how tired he was, man. So I didn't want to push too much with the, you know, too many questions today. You guys know what it is. So you guys know that we have a group on Facebook called Healthy Hebrews, where we discuss all these things, right? If you're not in the group Healthy Hebrews on Facebook, send us a request. We know we're slow to, let me turn the light on a little bit. It's getting dark. I know we're sometimes a little bit slow in responding to requests. As far as joining the Healthy Hebrews group, it wasn't always so. It used to be like an open public group where everybody could just click on and join in. But then you had a lot of Israelites that were coming in there doing foolishness. And so we had to make it where we accept people in and not just everybody jumps in, because Israelites can never be civilized. You know, anything that we do, we have to be contentious, argumentative, negative, all that BS that goes on everywhere else in every other social media space. And that wasn't the intention of this group. If somebody's coming in and they're going through something, they need a safe space where they can come in and get some answers and whatever to whatever it is they're going through. You know what I'm saying? As people of Israel that love each other. Yeah, I remember our Messiah told the apostles, this is how men will know that you are my disciples, if you do what? If you love one another. Everything ain't always have to be contentious and argumentative and all that other BS. So we tried to create a safe space. We made it a public space. Israelites were coming in there doing all types of negativity. So we had to kind of shut it down to where we have to screen everybody that's coming in. And then we had to turn it where we had to screen what y'all were posting in the group, because the group is supposed to be for information related to health and wellness. And people are posting, you know, camp videos in there from different camps. At first, we didn't have a problem with it, but then you were posting videos cursing. You were posting videos in there of your camp cursing other people out, but you in my group. How does that work? How you posting a video on my group of you cursing everybody out? That doesn't make no sense. Like, just some of the idiotic things that Israelites do. So we made it to where nobody could post anything outside of health information in the group, including me. And I don't have to do that because it's my group. But even I don't post anything in there outside of health information, just so that people that are in there can have a safe space to come and discuss these things. So if you're not in this Healthy Hebrews group, send a request. We're going to try to get through, you know, a couple more of these requests and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, and let more people in. Also, subscribe to the sister channel, Sisters of the Maccabees. There's all types of videos over there that address some of the very questions that I'm seeing popping up in the comments right now. Some of the very questions that y'all are asking, there are whole videos that tell you step by step how to do and what to do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I've been talking to you guys for the last month and a half about discernment, man. We all have choices to make in life. We all have choices. If you've been watching this whole entire live stream, I gave you guys some stories about some bad choices I made in my life, and I paid for it. I paid the price for the bad choices that I made, right? I wound up in the hospital twice doing stupid stuff that I knew better than. Can't blame nobody else. I can't blame the Most High for that. The Most High didn't do that. I did that. So life is about choices. Oh, I'm in the bus stop. My bad. Yeah, life is about choices. So we just have to make the right choices. That's the key. Some of you got Black Line Yehuda said you jumped off of Facebook. Yeah, so subscribe to the Sisters of the Maccabees channel. And also subscribe to well, I mean, I do health stuff on this channel too, but not so much. Yeah, subscribe to the Sisters of the Maccabees channel if you could. If you're on Instagram, maybe in 2021, if the Spirit leads us, we'll do a little Facebook page with some of the same posts that we have on in the Healthy Hebrews group as well. We'll probably do something like that going forward. Okay. As I was saying before, you brothers and sisters, y'all be safe out here. You know what I'm saying? 2021, you know, only the Most High knows what's waiting for us, but let's just do what we know how to do, man. Let's continue to preach the gospel. Let's continue to do the work. Let's continue to keep the commandments to the best of our ability through faith in our Lord Hamashiach. Don't allow fear to overtake you, brothers and sisters, whatever's going on. Just realize, as it is written in the book of Acts, we shall go through much tribulation to get the kingdom of heaven. That's prerequisite. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So don't fear it. The Most High got our backs. You know what I'm saying? The academy starts on Sunday. For everybody that asked to be a part of the academy starts on Sunday. There's one brother that got to me last minute. I did not get a chance to call you, but I'm literally, when I get to my second job, I'm going to call you and bring you up to speed with everybody else. Everybody that wanted to be part of the academy, you guys are going to get the information for this upcoming Sunday. We're going to go in. So it's about to get real serious. All right. With that being said, I say peace and blessings to the family. If you are in my chat and you have not hit the like button, you need to repent and believe the gospel, because you are off. This is your brother Priest Dan, representing Lions of Israel and Maccabeestv TV. And with that, I say
I made this during the pandemic, y'all.
To unleash the full power of the federal government through this effort today, I am officially declaring a national emergency.
Let's go!
Father in the sky, I shed tears, I don't know why, but I'm a child of the Most High, so they can't break me if they try. Father in the sky, I shed tears, I don't know why, but I'm a child of the Most High, so they can't break me if they try.
The curses, the plagues, is it all a dream? The curfew, the troops, the world's on quarantine. The social, the 6 degrees of separation. The troubles of Jacob, the need for preparation. My vision is focused, I won't speed a rush. And if there's hate in your blood, then you need a flush. Yes, the priest is back, the Most High be praised. I'm making them sick, this song is 5G waves. As real as they come, won't find no fugazi. A man amongst men, so Gail and Oprah hate me. And Jesus had Warren, Paul wrote letters to Corinth. And Esau is red, and Donald Trump is orange. The faces, the gestures, that cat is so comedic. Corona, the virus, the plagues is sent on Egypt. We were slaves, led away to other gods. I ain't preaching shy, I'm killing them with current laws.
Father in the sky, I shed tears, I don't know why, but I'm a child of the Most High, so they can't break me if they try. Father in the sky, I shed tears, I don't know why, but I'm a child of the Most High, so they can't break me if they try.
The riches, the fame, is it all for Skrilla? The mask and the gloves so COVID doesn't kill you.